I want to welcome everybody to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. And ladies and gentlemen, look, you're in a good mood.
Yeah.
You're in a good mood. I'm in a good mood because last night our friend Jimmy Kimmel returned to television. Just so proud of him. So proud to know that man. Jimmy spoke beautifully about free speech and unity. He made great jokes.
Yeah.
Showed his deep emotions, got huge ratings. It did so well that Disney just announced next summer they're releasing Guillermo and Stitch. Live action. Live action.
Wow.
Unbelievable. You can sing. Kimmel's return was also huge on the YouTubes. Right now, his monologue is on track to break his personal record with 12 million views in 12 hours. Congrats, Jimmy. That ain't easy. You know this business. That's pretty rare. Congratulations. That puts you just 5 billion views behind El Chambo's song with the dancing alien that sings in Spanish. Hit it.
Bienvenidos a la cripta. Dame tu cosita. Dame tu cosita.
Oh, I didn't know. How many views? How many views did that get? Sorry, fascists. You will never silence El Chambo. Aye. But that wasn't the only victory for free speech yesterday because a statue of Trump and Epstein holding hands was placed on the National Mall. That's kind of nice. That's good detail work. It's a lovely piece, but I gotta say, not very realistic. Trump can't stand on one leg. Not with those cankles. It would be like trying to balance him on a sock full of overripe honeydew. The statue, it's controversial, I mean, obviously, but it's not illegal. The artists responsible were issued an official permit to demonstrate freedom of speech and artistic expression using political imagery by the National Park Service. Good for you, National Park Service. Good for you. And thank you for protecting free speech for almost 24 hours because despite the fact that the permit allows the sculpture to stay up until Sunday, early this morning, the U.S. Park Police removed the statue. 1 second, I just want to do this. Okay, cancel Disney Plus. Worked last time. It's got to be like, there you go. Finish that up for me. Thanks very much. Park Police offered the explanation that the statue was not in compliance with the permit, but they did not explain how it violated the permit. I think we know how it violated the permit. We've all seen those signs in the national parks. Leave no trace of the Epstein files. It has become... I'm really just a hoofer. It has become increasingly clear that the president is a thin-skinned little devil baby who cannot stand to be giggled at. And with that sensitivity in mind, I'd like to replay this clip from yesterday of him getting on an escalator at the UN. He gets down on, boop, rejected. Oh, that's tough. And not to brag, sir, but the Late Show's escalator is doing just fine.
Get him.
I do not have the knees for that bit much longer. So what caused it? Well, it was reported in the Times of London that to mark Trump's arrival, UN staff members have joked that they may turn off the escalators and elevators so he has to walk up the stairs. Okay. I understand the impulse, but is it really a prank to help somebody get their steps in? Guys, when Brian's asleep tonight, we're going to cover his face with moisturizer. That way, when he wakes up, he's ready for the day. Trump's press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, was on the Fox last night and assured us maybe she says something you like. You don't know. Let's not prejudge her.
Oh, my God.
And she assured us that top minds are on the case.
I know that we have people, including the United States Secret Service, who are looking into this to try to get to the bottom of it.
And it is not going to be easy to get to the bottom of it because it was an up escalator. Because the whole time it's going. She also had a stern threat for the evildoers, posting, if someone at the UN intentionally stopped the escalator as the president and the first lady were stepping on, they need to be fired and investigated immediately. Yes, it's time to call in...
Escalator investigator.
Welcome. Let us descend into the maelstrom of this complicated case. Our first clue comes from a UN spokesperson who explained that the escalator stopped because the safety mechanism was inadvertently triggered by someone who was ahead of the president on the escalator, likely Trump's videographer. Well, that de-escalated quickly. How's the hair? Hair still good? Good. While he was at the UN, Trump sat down with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, and after the meeting, he posted, I think Ukraine, with the support of the European Union, is in a position to fight and win all of Ukraine back in its original form. What? How do you, What the? Mr. Roll out the red carpet for Putin to suddenly Slava Ukraine? Did he get kicked in the head by a horse? I'd also like to publicly announce my love for my favorite child, Eric, and congratulate the young and vibrant Joe Biden on his win of the 2020 election. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go eat this salad and watch my favorite show, Jimmy Kimmel Live. So... And I don't have the quads for that bit much longer either. So why the sudden about face? Nobody knows. But for weeks now, word from inside the White House is that the president feels he deserves the Nobel Peace Prize. And to get it, he's engaging in a public campaign to snag the award. Because we all know, publicly campaigning is always how you take home the Nobel Prize. Who can forget Desmond Tutu's For Your Consideration billboards? What can Tutu do for you? To snag the trophy, Trump keeps claiming that he's ended 7 wars, including one no one's ever heard of.
We're forging peace agreements and we're stopping wars. Cambodia and Armenia, it was just starting and it was a bad one. Think of that.
Yeah. Think of that. Not too hard, because Cambodia is here and Armenia is here. 4,000 miles away. I've stopped so many wars, folks. The one between Madagascar and Honduras, the Tatooine and Portlandia, the raging conflict between Azerbaijan and, how do you say this? Acetaminophen. Hey, I got some good news for you. Someday Trump won't be in the White House unless that is unless he accepts a cabinet position from President the Rizzler. And he's getting ready for his post-presidency because we just learned that Trump has chosen downtown Miami for his presidential library, which is perfect because that's why everyone goes to Miami, for the books. Just like in that Gloria Estefan song.
Reading.
The library has already got a pretty big war chest because the $15 million settlement ABC paid Trump went to the library, as well as the $16 million Paramount bid. Meanwhile, your local library can't afford to clean the dried oatmeal off of their copy of Amelia Bedelia Goes Camping. This library is going to be a whole big thing. First, you might remember, Trump's luxury 747 Boeing aircraft gift from Qatar is going to be turned over to the library, and Trump wants it to be part of a larger development that would include an adjacent hotel. His library will have a plane and a hotel. So it's just going to be one Hudson News away from being LaGuardia. Oh, in election news, a California woman has been charged after her dog allegedly voted in 2 elections. Ruh-roh. The Orange County District Attorney says the woman registered her dog as a voter and submitted mail-in ballots under the dog's name in 2 elections, which explains why the winner of the 2022 California Senate race was chicken on the floor. We got a great show for you tonight. My guests are Senator Chris Murphy and country music star Lainey Wilson. So when we come back, y'all like science? Because we got science.